Hi guys, it's Megan from Skinny Fidelicious. I'm popping by today to talk to you about one of my most popular posts, and it's called How to Drink Apple Cider Vinegar. But before I get into that, I want to mention to you guys that I do know that several of you have emailed me or have messaged me about the issue on my website with the recipe link on the menu bar not functioning and the healthy living tips not working either. It seems like there was a technical thing where the person that manages that part of the website, that they had made some updates to it on their side, and it seems like it's been causing some issues, obviously, because when you click on it, it's not working. So just be patient. There's a ticket in with the help desk and they're working on it. I swear to God, running a website sometimes is like maniacing because there's always problems with websites, always. And you don't know how to fix them, so you're always relying on other people. So I'm sorry for those of you who can't access my recipe page right now. It's being worked on, and hopefully it will get fixed soon because it is driving me nuts too. So anyways, today let's talk about apple cider vinegar. I get questions on this one all the time. It's so funny because a few years ago I wrote this post about how I was drinking apple cider vinegar, and ever since I wrote this post, it is like my #1 post on my website. And I never thought it would be. That's the funny thing about having a website. You really never know what's going to resonate with people and what they're going to look for all the time. So in that post, I talk about my battle with hormone imbalances. So a couple of years ago, I was having a lot of problems with my hormones. All my hormones shut down. I was really stressed out, suffering from chronic stress, and my digestion's shut down. I stopped assimilating nutrients. I lost a lot of weight because I wasn't absorbing nutrients from food anymore. And I already wasn't having periods because I had been on a low-dose estrogen birth control pill since I was like 16. And those are known to cause women to stop menstruating. So those things combined, my hormones just were out of whack. So at that point, I had gone on an estrogen pill to basically jumpstart my periods again, which was not fun at all because I gained weight, and it seemed like anything I ate, my body was storing as fat. I mean, it was just horrible. It was a horrible cycle. And those maybe 3 to 6 months when I was going through that cycle of not knowing how to eat and balance out things and get my body working optimally again, it was a really hard time for me. Especially after losing 80 pounds. So for those of you who are just catching up and who are new to me and my blog and my site, 7 years ago I lost 80 pounds. I lost it by eating healthier foods, tracking what I was eating, and walking every day. That's all I did. And I've managed to keep the weight off. So a few years after, I think it was about 4 or 5 years after I lost weight, all these problems with my hormones started happening. And it wasn't related to my weight loss. It was related really to stress and the birth control pill. And so after they put me on high dose estrogen to kind of get things running in the right direction again, I just had this weight gain. I just did not feel good at all. I felt horrible. I got myself off of the pills despite the doctors telling me that I should be on them because of I need to protect my bones, and I'm female, and I mean, it was just crazy. I would never, ever recommend anybody do it, ever. And if I could go back, I would not do it in a million years. So how does this relate to apple cider vinegar? Well, the whole thing happened was that I went and saw so many specialists after all of this stuff happened to me, trying to get my body back, trying to get like things working properly again. It felt so out of control after I went on this high dose estrogen pill. And hormone replacements just do crazy things to your body, and my body was already really stressed out. So was that probably a good thing to do? No. And every time I went to a doctor and explained to them, hey, I'm really stressed out, something's really wrong with my body, no, they all looked at me like I had two heads. So I finally found a naturopath doctor who was able to help me and get things back on track. And I swear, if it wasn't for her, I don't know if I would have gotten to where I am right now in a healthy, balanced state with my body. She really, within a few months, got me there. And she is the person, quite frankly, that encouraged me to go back to school and get a second degree in nutrition. So that's the other thing you may not know about me, depending on how long you've been following me. I'm also a nutrition practitioner. So 2 years ago, I went back to school, and I'm going to be graduating in just a few months. I also am a certified health coach, so I coach clients. I help women every day lose weight. Women who are just like me, who are just trying to lose weight, just trying to balance their bodies and balance their hormones. I help them lose weight. And if it wasn't for that doctor, I don't know that I would be on this path today. I could be on a different path. So one of the things that this doctor had said to me was, you might want to try drinking some apple cider vinegar every day and incorporating that into your diet. And at first I was like, ooh, that just sounds disgusting and horrible and wrong and so hippie, holistic-y, because I will tell you, I believe in healing the body as a whole, but I am not one of those, hey, let's go meditate and pray together and wear big beads. I just don't do those things. That is just not me, and I'm sure anybody who is a friend of mine is going to be laughing at me saying that, but it is very true. I am not hippie holistic at all. So it took a lot of braveness for me to actually see this doctor in the first place, but she's not hippie or like that at all. She's completely different than any other doctor I've ever seen. So one of her protocols was to drink apple cider vinegar. Why drink apple cider vinegar? A lot of reasons. First was I was having a lot of digestive problems. Nobody could figure out why I was bloated and constipated. It was just this kind of horrible, awful cycle. My immune system was really screwed up because my thyroid was out of control, because I also have Hashimoto's disease, which happens when you have hypothyroidism and your thyroid is really not working optimally. So your immune system basically starts attacking your thyroid tissues. So I also had that going on for me. And so we talked about things that I could do to really heal my gut, really to build up the immunity, because what happens is your gut becomes what they say leaky, and all that means is that the lining of your stomach becomes permeable. So when you eat foods, it's highly likely that those foods have some forms of bacteria on them, some things from the outside world that just don't belong in the body, but the body is meant to clean up those things. The problem, though, is when they come into the stomach and they leak through the stomach lining, they actually go through into your bloodstream and they get into places that they're not supposed to be. And then the immune system goes on attack and it causes inflammation. And yeah, it's just a bad situation. So you don't want that to be happening. You want to have a very strong, healthy gut. You want to have healthy bacteria in your gut to really be able to digest. A lot of the women and the clients that come to me to get help in losing weight, they complain specifically about constipation and bloating. And that can be a sign of having some problems with the gut, especially if they haven't been diagnosed with anything specific from another doctor. So trying to heal that gut and really making it, increasing that healthy bacteria in the gut can really help digest more properly and help things kind of flow better. So apple cider vinegar is one of the things that I started doing. I drink a teaspoon with just a hot glass of water every morning before I head out to the gym. I drink it about 20 minutes before I go to the gym in the morning. My stomach is pretty strong now. I would say that a few years ago, my stomach was not so strong. I was drinking it after my workouts because I couldn't tolerate it ahead of time. There was just too much acidity. But now I can drink it before my workouts and go work out just fine. It doesn't bother me at all. Your stomach does get used to it, and your body does adapt to the taste. So the taste is like any kind of vinegar, a little bit strong, and so you have to build up a tolerance to drinking it. So you might not be able to do a half a teaspoon right away. You might only be able to do like an eighth of a teaspoon or just a teeny bit. But you will be able to work yourself up to about a half to 1 teaspoon a day, and that's enough to get, you know, the benefits that you'll get. The thing is with apple cider vinegar is it's got tons of great enzymes in it. It's got vitamins and minerals that your body needs. So it's a really easy way to give your body a little bit of extra support, especially if you're dealing with some type of you know, bloating or constipation, and you're trying to lose weight. You know, when you're coming off of eating a lot of processed foods, your stomach lining is most likely going to be damaged from eating a lot of those processed foods. So trying to get a little bit of apple cider vinegar into your system every day can be very helpful. What to buy? I buy this brand, Bragg's. It's organic, raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar, and it's unpasteurized. So that's what you want to look for. Raw, unfiltered, unpasteurized, and mine's organic. It's like $12 for a big jug, and it lasts me like 6 months because you're only drinking a little teeny weeny bit. Now you can drink more of it. There's no problem. It just is a matter of your preference and how much you can tolerate. So it just depends on the person and you know, what they can tolerate and what they like. But just getting a little bit every day can be really helpful, and there's no side effects. You can only get benefits really from drinking it. The other thing I wanted to mention, and this is the one thing that I get asked all the time on the blog, is so bizarre to me because it doesn't make sense, but people ask me this all the time about, you know, is apple cider vinegar going to help them lose weight? And the answer is no. I mean, I had somebody at the grocery store ask me that too, actually, when I was checking out the other day. He was a young man, and he was like, is that really going to help me lose weight? And I was like, no, it doesn't work that way. I mean, it's going to help build immunity. It's going to give you vitamins and minerals. It's going to help you digest things better. But at the end of the day, it's not like a weight loss miracle. Yeah, so it's not going to help you lose weight. The other question I get a lot about apple cider vinegar that's kind of random to me is people ask if they should drink it before or after their workout. And to me, I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. It's, you know, just drink it whenever is best for you. The key is making sure that, you know, you can tolerate the acidity, like I mentioned earlier, because you don't want to drink it in the morning and then go work out and then your stomach is feeling funky because you're jumping around or, you know, working out really intensely and, you know, that apple cider vinegar hasn't fully digested. So that's what you just need to think about. But there's no right or wrong. Like, you can drink it before your workout and you can drink it after. Like, there's no benefit doing it one way or the other. I mean, the one thing I can think of is there is a little bit of a benefit to doing it right before you have a meal. You know, so if you wanted to do it like right before breakfast in the morning, sometimes that has been shown to be a little bit more beneficial, but I just drink it first thing in the morning. It's just easier, and then I don't forget about it the rest of the day as I'm going about my day. For me, it's just easier that way. So it's up to you. You can do it with a meal, like right before a meal. You can do it before a workout, after a workout. It does not matter when you do it. You can drink it any time of the day. Anytime, okay? And then the other question that I got recently was somebody said, well, I don't work out. Can I drink apple cider vinegar? And I said, well, yeah. Like, you sure can. You don't have to be somebody who goes to the gym or works out to drink apple cider vinegar. I think I told this person that drinking apple cider vinegar is like eating an apple. You can eat an apple whether or not you go to the gym, and you can do the same thing with apple cider vinegar. So there you go. That's the answer. So yeah, I get a lot of questions about apple cider vinegar. I think a lot of people are really curious about it, but some of the questions are a little bizarre to me. So, I mean, yeah. It's like saying, can I drink a soda if I don't work out? Well, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying. So anyway, it's just funny to me. But maybe people are just curious and really don't know. I don't know. So anyways, this is the #1 health post on my blog, on my website, and I get questions on it like all the time. Every morning I have questions about this one post. So I thought I would do Facebook Live to try to help answer any more questions people have on apple cider vinegar, because it's such a hot topic apparently. Maybe I should have a training about apple cider vinegar. To me, it seems so easy, but maybe not. Maybe it isn't to everybody else. I don't know. You guys are going to have to let me know. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments about this apple cider vinegar phenomenon. If maybe there's something going on in the world with apple cider vinegar that I'm not aware of, but yeah, you're going to have to let me know in the comments, because sometimes I get confused about the amount of questions I get on this one post, because a lot of people are really interested in apple cider vinegar. Which leads me to, I have a lot of apple cider vinegar recipes on my website, and I actually have an ebook that includes all of the apple cider vinegar recipes. So if you're interested in that ebook, you can go check it out. It's there. I think it's like $3 or something if you wanted to grab it. Yeah, Elizabeth, the taste is horrible. When I first started drinking it a couple of years ago, I couldn't take it at all. It was so gross. But you do build up a tolerance, and it gets better. So the more you drink it, the more it starts tasting better. It does. It just takes a long time to build up that tolerance. And usually, I want to just say this, the worse it tastes, the more you need it. So that's just some food for thought, that if it really tastes super bad to you, that's generally a sign that you really do need the apple cider vinegar in your diet. So just saying. The other thing is, let me see, what else was I going to mention to you guys today? Sorry, it was kind of a random day. With the blog issues and the apple cider vinegar questions, it's been kind of crazy. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to mention. So I finished the last videos today for my online course, Eat to Lose Weight, where I talk about all these things that I've done to maintain and to lose my 80 pounds, and some of the things that you can do. So the course is an 8-week course. I currently have a group of people who are going through the course that signed up for my winter session. I only release it, every season, because the people that go through the course actually have access to email me and get answers just as if they were a real client that I was working with one-on-one. So I really don't want to sell the program separately. I really want people to be treated and feel like they're a client going through the course. So I finished the last videos, and the people that are going through the course right now are already halfway through. So the program is almost getting complete. So that means spring is going to be coming soon. March 6th is when spring is launching. So Eat to Lose Weight is going to be opening on March 6th. Pre-registration is going to be happening about a week before that. So stay tuned for the details. Make sure you sign up for the wait list if you want to get in, because remember, I only allow so many people in the course, because again, they are able to email me questions as they go through the course so that I can answer them just as if they were, a regular one-on-one client that I see. And to that end, I wanted to mention that anybody who is a one-on-one client who does a 3 or 6 month program with me, you automatically get enrolled in the course. So if you sign up with me, you're automatically in, and so you kind of get like a 2-for-1. It's great. And yeah, so anyways, let me know in the comments about apple cider vinegar, any more questions that I can help answer for you. And I will drop some links in this Facebook Live to the apple cider vinegar post and to the Eat to Lose Weight wait list, so that you can sign up and get some good deals when you sign up for that wait list. So make sure you don't wait, because the spots will fill up fast. Okay, bye guys.